Hey everyone, it's Kai from Kool Collectibles, back again for another review. This time it's the Kotobukiya Bishoujo Thor statue. For all your Kotobukiya statues, click the link in the description below to head on over to Big Bad Toy Store. They ship worldwide, so definitely check them out. Alright, so I've taken it all out of the packaging, but I'll give you guys a quick look at the box art. So there's the front with the window from where you can see the figure, or the statue. And there's the side with the always awesome artwork by Shunya Yamashita. And that does look pretty damn awesome. I love that artwork. There's the rear with the picture of the statue, and that's the alternate head sculpts that you can swap out, which I'll show you guys in a bit. And there's the little teaser for Lady Loki coming up, I think in January, so hopefully that comes out soon. And there's the other side, and back to the front. So I'll grab the statue and give you guys a closer look. Alright, so here she is out of the packaging, and I gotta say straight up front that I think in hand this is way better than any of the pictures that I saw from the prototypes or the various Comic Cons and so on. This is an absolutely sensational statue that I recommend for any Marvel fan. So this is her with the standard head sculpt that's straight out of the box, and she's holding Mjolnir here. And this is a little bit tricky to put in the hand here. Now there's no real assembly apart from inserting the stick here. So it's keyed at the top here. So if I can actually take that off, oh shit, there you go. So if you can have a look there, it's keyed, and there's a little notch on the end there. So you have to take that off first and then insert it through the hand. And it is a bit of a tight fit, so I just had to sort of wiggle it around and twist it in there. But once it's in, it's fairly firm, and then you just pretty much just snap that back on there with a nice little click there, and you can then twist that and pose it up as you will. I like her holding it a bit further lower on the handle there, but overall it looks pretty damn awesome, and the paint application is a nice sort of glossy silver on that, so can't really complain about that too much. Comes on this pretty damn awesome base, which is really nicely painted and sculpted. I think it's got the nice sort of rocky look. I can't remember the place where they were in the first Thor movie. I'm not sure if it's a throwback to that, but it does look very nice, and I do like the pose with this little rocky outcrop there that she's got her foot on. And I think the accompanying Loki statue might key in with this sort of stand somewhere. It doesn't look like these are all that flat surfaces, but hopefully it does sort of match well with the Loki stand. So there's the base there, and just slowly panning up. The shoes there have a nice sort of glossy silver paint application to them, and the sculpting is pretty damn awesome too. Love I don't know if they're stockings or what, but it's like they got a molded sort of wrap to them. No fabric there or mixed media, but the molding and paint application is nice with the sort of darker details around the edges there. Going up to the kama or the skirt here, love the flowing design and sculpting there. To this belt area, which has these really nice sort of silver highlights, and then it's got this sort of brownish or creamish coloured skirt. When you take it out of the packaging, they've packaged it really well. They actually inserted a whole bunch of bubble wrap in between the two, this outer sort of cape and the lower skirt here, to protect it during shipping. And there's plastic pretty much everywhere, so I think she comes in pretty much perfect nick. I love the way the sort of I don't know if the stockings and this sort of torso area are supposed to join, but love the way that it's sort of just tied in the middle there, so you get a glimpse of her stomach there, which is really nicely done. And of course the skin tone and paint application on the skin with pretty much all the Bishoujos is pretty bloody awesome. Going on to the chest armor plate, really nicely sculpted, and paint application on the silver is really nicely done as well, so no issues there on mine. Going to the rear, I love the sculpting on the cape and the way it sort of flows in the wind there, beautifully done. And the hair, the stranding on the hair is pretty nice too. It is one sort of painted piece with no sort of translucency. I would have liked it if there was a little bit of translucency in there, something similar to maybe the Freddy Bishoujo or something like that, but I guess with this sort of flowing design, I don't mind that either. So you can see a bit of a seam line along here, but from most poses, from the front or the rear, you can't really make that out, so I'm not going to complain about that too much. I do like the sort of gold or bronzed look on the shoulder pads there, connecting the cape, so they look pretty damn awesome. And then of course, part of the highlights of all the Bishoujos are the head sculpts, and this one I think is one of their best. I think the recent DC Harlequin was a bit of a disappointment, but they changed my tone on that with their awesome Edward Scissorhands, and this one here I think is right up there with their best, with the detailing in the lips, the eyes, just outstanding work. And again, flawless on the skin tone. So to take the head sculpt off, it's a keyed neck joint, so you pretty much pull that out and attach the alternate head sculpt, which I'll just do just now. It's a little bit tight, so I won't try and do it on camera, but I'll just quickly swap over and give you guys a closer look at the other head sculpt. Hold on. Alright, so there she is with the alternate masked head sculpt, and I think that looks pretty damn awesome too. I think it's pretty much the same sort of sculpt on the hair here. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think the flow of the hair is pretty much identical, apart from, of course, at the front here where the hair is all hidden by the mask. Now, I guess the only thing that I would have maybe preferred is if they provided a separate mask without the lower face, so at least maybe she could have held the mask in her hand or something like that when you're using this particular head sculpt. That would have been a nice touch, but I guess a swap out head sculpt is pretty damn good too, and I do like the way they've done the lower part of the face there. That's really nice, and the silver paint application on the hair, on the mask, sorry, is pretty damn good too. So can't complain too much about that at all. So I think whichever look you prefer, I think you're going to have a pretty damn gorgeous statue on display. So hopefully you like that quick look at this new Bishoujo Lady Thor statue by Kotobukiya. Now that I've got this in hand, it's pretty much a no-brainer that the Loki is going to look pretty damn awesome next to it as well. So hopefully with the paint application on that, with the nice sort of metallic green, hopefully I think that's really going to stand out on the display as well. So I might just grab a couple of the other Bishoujos that I have just for a quick size comparison, just to finish up the video. Hold on. Alright, so here is the new Lady Thor with the recent Lady Deadpool and the previous Black Widow, and I think together they do look pretty damn awesome. I have to say, one thing that still confuses me with the Bishoujo line is that they tend to get the scale slightly different for each statue. Some of them are slightly larger, some of them are slightly smaller. As you can see, the Lady Deadpool there is slightly taller, and I would have thought, I probably would have preferred the Lady Thor to be slightly taller, to be honest. It's a very similar pose, but she is maybe just half a centimeter taller. And I guess Black Widow here is bending over that wall, so we won't use that as a comparison. But either way, if you're collecting these Bishoujo statues, either from the DC line, the Marvel line, or just the horror or the movie lines, I think these do look pretty damn beautiful on display. So I love getting them, and I'll be continuing to get the ones that take my fancy in the future. Not sure if... I did see the recent announcement for the Kill Bill bride, which I'm definitely going to add to my collection as well. So hopefully you can stick around for that. Thanks again. Hope you can click that subscribe button. I've got maybe one or two more things that might come in just before the end of the year, with the Asmus, Frodo and Sam set for from Lord of the Rings, and what else? One more thing. The In Flames toys, Tang Sanjan 1/6 scale figure with the white dragon horse. So hopefully you can stick around for that. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers. Bye.